Clubhouse because it's one of my favorite maps. It's so dynamic. You have the vertical play, the basement. The map is really large, and it involves a whole lot of strategy. But let's see what the first attacking ban is going to be for NIP. And that's going to be Maverick. Maverick's going to be ideal, especially in server and also basement. Having a hard breacher like Maverick, he's a dynamic breacher, and you have to get him off Clubhouse. It's that simple.
In Clubhouse, from everything that I've been seeing, because again, I'm somebody who's new to the pro level, but that doesn't mean that I'm looking at defense.
Yeah.
Clubhouse is one of the better defensive maps, so when we get these bans going, what kind of operators are they looking to get rid of to maybe get that advantage gone?
Okay,
Valkyrie.
So Valkyrie's banned as well, so that's a really important intel out. But the one thing that's interesting to me is Twitch being banned. The F2 is one of the best guns in the game with the ACOG and the rate of fire. But her ability to get rid of Evil Eyes and also bandit charges is ideal. And with her being banned, Mirror was banned as well, so we won't see any of that on NIP side.
And intelligence is so important. Being able, when you have these maps where you need to have a very educated push, where if you make those aggressive moves that are not calculated because you didn't have enough info to make a decision on, you're going to get punished early and often.
Yeah, so very first side is going to be Church and Arsenal room. So it's going to be right down there in the basement. Here we are. You have ACs on Habana. The man can slay out. Let's see if he can do it. Definitely. You have them on attack this side. So if you're new to Rainbow Six Siege, for the veterans that are out there with, thousands of hours play, this isn't for you. This is for the new guy that's just tuning in for the first time. We're going to play a few rounds on attack and defense for each team, and then we'll swap it after that. So here goes the prep phase, and the droning is going to be so important to find out where the roamers are. I was explaining that to you. You're going to have to get rid of the roamers. You're going to have to get kitchen control, get some verticality play in there, come to blue, and then try to go in for the site.
For everyone also at home, it's super important to understand, during these setups, they have to find out on the attack, where are they going to push? Where are they going to make these big moves? Because we're talking about a best of one. If you make a wrong decision, it could be your tournament.
Yeah, for everybody out there, take a look at the stream. Stop sending friend requests, man. We're trying to play a game here, all right?
No, they want to be friendly, okay? They want to know what's going on in Vegas.
No, I'm really excited for this, though. So the Brazilians going against the Europeans. Like I said before the game started, LeStream failed a phase, and they didn't have a lot of luck going against the Brazilian style of play. FaZe was able to overcome him 2-0. Let's see if Ninjas in Pyjamas can go ahead and extend that streak and show that their play style is on another level compared to the Europeans. And already, Rise is going to take out your man Psycho.
Hey, look, if Psycho drops in the first 30-something seconds, that's a problem. Now they've got to adjust that whole game plan because their main dude is now gone.
But the importance of that is that Psycho was Legion. Legion's going to be very important in returns to his goo mines. That operator gets stronger the longer the round goes on. You can be able to get those goo mines out there, be able to damage some players as well as gather some intel. But with the Echo in play, you don't have IQ on attack. So that's going to be a big whiff in regards to operator choices.
Yeah, that's a mistake that Psycho just can't make. He can't not have his team be without him this early. Now you've got, like I was telling you before, Julio, Pino, who's going to step up and be able to make this round a NIP round?
Putting things down with Jaeger. He's going to be one of the roamers. As Rise takes out Kamikaze as well. So that's going to be 2 Brazilians down already before we hit 1:30.
Yeah, NIP is really, really not feeling it. At least they get a trade here, so they are going to be in 3 versus 4. Again, we're at that 1:30 time, all right? Are they going to be able to do this with the 3 that they have left? Losing Psycho again is still hard on your confidence, but it appears now they haven't given up.
But you know what? They still have a chance to clutch this out. So 3v4, yes, but Ninjas in Pyjamas, you have Echo, you have Maestro, 2 of the best defenders out there. Echo has plant denial. Maestro has an amazing gun. The Evil Eye is out of control, is out of this world, so they can hold it down. So let's see if they can stop LeStream Esports as we go down to a minute now left in the round.
And this is that time when moves are going to be made. We watched a lot of scrimming where some teams didn't make any moves till about 25 seconds. So that's what I'm trying to learn here. Will LeStream push now? Because it's a little bit unexpected, but they have so much time
left. Yeah.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. We don't want to be so predictable that you're always pushing at like 15 seconds, but on the same token, you still want to make sure that NIP has that worry in the back of their head that they could get picked at any
Because
point.
the thing is, if you push it now, Julio, he's going to go ahead and stun you with the Yokai drone. They have no idea where that drone is right now, but the diffuser is currently being planted. See the Evil Eye turn around, so somebody take a look at that, and Aces with the Bonda flashing it out. 2v4, and Hicks is going to get a kill along with Aces. 2 headshots, but Pino is going to shut that down. He's going to find himself in a 1v3.
It's going to be a rough one for Pino. I can't imagine that there's going to be a situation where he's going to be able to clutch this out.
Down the sights with the ACOG Pino, he's going to be in blue. He has players all around him. You see the drone work coming out. They're pinging players. He knows where they are, but 3-speed operator. Let's see if he can go ahead and make something happen.
I don't imagine that there's some situation where Pino's going to be able to get in here, get all these frags. He's running out of time. There's just no way to do it.
All right, he's able to get a headshot on Alfama, find himself in a 1v2. He cannot stop the diffuser, so the round is over already, so he might as well just run in the stat pad.
Right.
There you have it. You know, LeStream, they're going to go ahead and win round 1. You hear the yells on stage. The Euros on top already.
You love it when you can step in and get a victory, and that was pretty convincing. But they did take out Psycho early. What is this going to look like if he can live for more than 30 seconds?
Well, I mean, that was a big whiff on his end. I don't know what he was doing. We weren't on him with the spectator. Right. But Psycho, he's going to have to stay in the game longer. The fact that he went down so early and they were still able to hold the game down to the very last second, I mean, you know, shout out to his teammates, but Psycho's going to have to do a better job at that.
And that's what I said, is that Julio and Pino are some of these players who, if Psycho's not there, or if Psycho's having an off-day game or whatever, those guys have to step up. And that's what we're looking at, is the ability of these teams to perform when things don't go exactly to plan.
There's a little replay. We're on the POV of Julio. Utilize that echo, and you know, Ninjas and Pyjamas having 2 operators that were that strong. I expected a better defense, but when your roamers are gonna die that early, it's not even gonna matter. You're gonna get overpowered with the numbers, and you know, shout out to LeStream. So. TV and Cash, side that we're gonna love to see. This is why Maverick was actually banned, because right there on that balcony, if you have bandit charges or kite claws, excuse me, you're not gonna have to bring a Thatcher. You're not gonna have to worry about, you know, Thermite battling the bandit right here in Julio. He's going to be able to use that blow force to get rid of that easily, and getting into Garage is going to be easier than ever. But already AC's is going to find a way to utilize his Abana charges, the X-Kairos, to get into the bottom side of Garage. Going to look for roamers, then slowly inch their way in.
Well, I want to ask you about Psycho's mentality. When you have a situation where you're supposed to be the guy, like, just as I say that, we end up seeing somebody, now it's a 4v4, but for Psycho, what does he have to do? Where's his mind going to be going into this game?
I mean, start off the game right, he was able to get the kill, but you're not going to have to fault anything on his end. The call was made, the refrag was done, and that was a great play by Ninjas and Pyjamas. You take out the best player statistically on the other team, once again, earlier on in the game.
Yeah, well, Aces is still up for LeStream. Psycho's down. These were the matchups that we told everyone to watch. Aces can now do what he's been doing, which is continue to just keep fragging out. Psycho again is down. What does NIP even look like when he isn't going off? I don't know.
I don't know, but what they want to look like, they're going to have to go ahead and get this door breached, and the Thermite's going to be able to do that thanks to Capital and his boats. So opening a sight way in the CCTV is going to be a good first step here, but coming into a minute and 30 seconds left in the round, you're going to have to drone it out, find some intel. You see somebody laying down in top garage, you're going to have to find a way to get into here untouched.
They're going to take their time again. They know that with NIP, they're already thinking in the back of their heads, wait, what are we supposed to do now? This is not
what they definitely know.
Reloading!
I mean, you're in great place. Kamikaze, you still have Smoke alive. He's going to be able to slow down the attack some. You have Maestro still alive, along with 2 roaming operators. So, Ninjas and Pyjamas, when it comes to operators, they're definitely in a great position. But utilizing Capital in top garage, they're trying to get this guy out the way. And Hicks, if he plays his cards right, just a little bit more to the left, he should be able to get a kill. And Alfama, he's going to take out Musi.
This round is looking, it was looking a little bit better for NIP, but now they're going to be down 3 operators. Oh my.
Yeah, LeStream definitely has a high hand. Julio, he calls players out. Bottom garage, he knows where the attack is coming. I don't know if he knows if there's 2 of them coming at the moment. But this is where they're going to push in the site. And with both gas grenade going off, that's going to slow them down just a little bit.
This looks like the LeStream team that did well against Empire. If they can continue to look like this, NIP is going to have a very short day, because right then, there it is.
Yeah.
LeStream 2-0.
Yeah, Ninjas in Pyjamas right now on defense, they don't look too hot
They
at all.
look discombobulated.
You're losing your best player within the first 30 seconds, both rounds in a row. After that, LeStream, they're breezing into the site. They're breezing into the site. Able to get a plan in round 1, able to out-frag the opposing team round 2. I mean, if they keep it up, they're going to create a type of momentum that's going to be hard to stop.
And it's not the kind of frag trades that you would normally think. Like, if it was Psycho for aces, maybe that would be something that we would be okay with. But right now, they've got to go back in the tank and say, look, what we've done these last 2 rounds, it ain't working. It is not working.
No.
What's the adjustment? They got to keep. First of all, they got to keep Psycho alive.
Well, Psycho, he's a smart player. He's #1 on the leaderboards for a reason statistically, so he's going to find a way to do better. I mean, the first round, he died instantly without even touching a player. Second round, he was able to get a kill before getting refragged. Third round, I believe that, you know, now that he's got his feet wet, 3 rounds in, he's going to do so much better now. So we're going to back down the basement, Arsenal and Church.
And this is a situation where you're playing at a LAN, and it could be some of the nerves, it could be some of the butterflies. It feels different. It tastes different when you're in Vegas. You're on the floor. You're at the HyperX Esports Arena in Vegas. It's just different. I need Psycho to show us Psycho, because right now, I don't know who he is.
No, I definitely know who he is.
You
don't want to bet against Psycho. And Brazilians, in regards to LAN play, they get a lot of practice, actually, to where they play against a lot of top-level competition. You know, you have NIP, you have FaZe, a lot of good teams in that region. So, time to work their way in the garage. See hits, shooting down the door. This is the first phase. They're going to try to fill out LeStream. They're going to they can stop him, but utilizing Buck already. Corey, he's going to try to force his way in there already.
Well, we're getting close to that period of time where Psycho has ended up getting killed both rounds, but now we're getting past 2:30, still have Psycho up. So that's going to be a win for NIP. Small victory, small baby steps in order to try to get that first defensive victory.
But still, NIP, there you have it. Moosey able to take out Hicks. Nice headshot. Not even under 2 minutes yet. So LeStream, for the first time this series, they're going to be down to play.
That's what we're talking about, is getting that momentum. Confidence is a real thing in Rainbow Six. You have to be able to make sure when you pull the trigger that you feel that that shot is going to hit. It's going to hit that headshot. You're going to get the kill. You're not just going to give away your position. You're not going to get refragged. That's what I like to see from NIP, and that's why I chose them.
Yeah, NIP, they definitely have a group of gunners, but LeStream Esport on attack right now, there's something else. They're coming in aggressive. They're efficient with their kills. I mean, they're playing it well. A few hard breaches coming out. LeStream opening a ton of hatches, trying to find every way into the bomb stack as possible. Is now getting closer to the 1 minute and 30 second mark. And 1 player is down for LeStream. NIP, they have everybody alive, including Echo and Maestro. And I keep saying those names because they're so important in regards to stopping attack and slowing players down.
And when
because usually you see those players banned.
Well, and when NIP is doing their boot camps, and they're talking about how do we defend this position, they're doing it with 5 operators, 2 or 4 operators. Now they're going to be able to, this is going to start feeling more normal, and I think this is a round that should be NIP's round, going a minute almost into the round.
If the spectator can, I want to see the players in kitchen right now. They're trying to work their way down. See Corey utilizing Buck, going down a frag grenade. They're going to try to get that hatch open. Trying to get as many aim sites as possible heading into the site. So Corey's doing an amazing job right now. He's not losing any health at all. Right now, even though he's getting hit now. I cast or cursed him, man.
That's all right. As long as he's still
opening that kitchen hatch is extremely important to get into armory.
NIP again, they're feeling very confident. We talked about this at the beginning. There's always that period of time where you're like, all right, we're about 30 seconds. We're not going to push yet. Are we going to push? Is it going to be 15 seconds? Is it going to be, what is the number? NIP knows they're feeling good. It's 4-4.
They even odds.
But odds even with 20 seconds left, usually it's going to favor the defender.
Take a look at this. Yokai plays happening.
Wow.
He's able to deny the fusers. Corey gets taken out by Psycho. Rizzy. You see frags left to right. You have 10 seconds left to go. Here we are.
We've got 3 up for NIP.
2v3.
They just got to be able to hold out for 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There's zeros. Defenders are going to win the round. NIP on the board.
I mean, what do you expect? You're now bringing IQ. You know that NIP is bringing Maestro and Echo every single round along with Smoke. So you have 3 anchor players on site. It's pretty hard to get into it if you don't have any counters for those operators. Yeah, Smoke, there's really no counter to him other than killing him. But you can do something about the Echo.
Right.
Because you don't want 2 Yokai drones running around and stopping you getting that plant denial. And Ninjas and Pyjamas utilize that to get their first round of the day. Let's see if they can continue the momentum. The Brazilians got some life in them now.
Right.
And like it.
NIP can feel much better about that round. Their dude, Psycho, stayed alive. Didn't die in the first 30 seconds. That gives you that confidence because now you're looking like all of that time you put in practicing, this is what we practiced. We practiced when Psycho was here. We practiced when it gets to that 30-second, 45-second mark, and they're going to try to maybe make a push. We're able to do it that way, and it went all according to plan. I love it. Now, I need to see them repeat that performance and not have just a one.
You see how NIP is giving the sites here in bad room with him right now. They're picking the same 2 sites over and over again. This is where they feel comfortable, even though that they're down 1-2. They feel like now that they got their feet wet, they got the win under the belt, the nerves are gone. They're confident enough to go ahead and protect these sites and tie things up against LeStream. So
they practiced it. That's what I'm saying. This is not new. This is not something where they're just like, oh, this map is just horrid for us. They feel very good with their comp. They feel very good with the operators and what they're supposed to be doing. They just can't continue to make early mistakes. And you know just as well as I do, if you lose one of your best operators, one of your best players within the first 30 seconds without a trade, go bad.
So bringing 2 hard breaches is going to be vital. You're going to have to get in the garage, clear that out. Be able to do that, get the breach going in the circle room, and that's going to be ideal for getting in the site to get the plant diffuser, just try to slay out. Get in, the plant with the diffuser. That's not going to be likely because both of these teams, they're just running head-to-head. They're fragging out when the last seconds come, and I really love what I see from LeStream still. I feel like your prediction, man, if Psycho can continue to pick it up and to stay alive later in the game, it's going to give NIP a big chance, but LeStream, they're playing well with everybody all around the board.
Well, that's
as
soon as you said it, NIP getting live with it.
Kamikaze getting a 3-piece with the shotty right here on the eastern stairs. You love to see it. The Brazilians back on top right now, 5v2. Aces, I believe, is down, or he just has no. Yeah, Aces is down. Alfama's the last player alive. It's Thermite. It's not looking good at all.
At the dominance there.
And NIP ties it up.
Now they're feeling themselves. Now they know this is the NIP I told you was going to show up because they have practiced this map. They are getting that muscle memory down. There's certain maps that when you're practicing it and you do it over and over again, all of the things that come through, it's just muscle memory. You know that if they're going to try to peek here, that you already know it's coming. They don't see that with LeStream, and that's the mistakes that they fix now for NIP. They're going to do this.
Kamikaze was the guy to watch for me, and I said it before the game started, actually, because if he steps up along with Julio and everybody else, then the game is going to be on their side. And winning that round was much more important than just tying the score. Winning that round actually allows you to go into attack, which I feel like they're going to be better off on this map going against LeStream. When I think about Brazilian teams, I'm thinking that they're amazing on attack. And if you put them in that opportunity to go ahead and play that, they're going to win every round possible if they can.
Right, and this thing is that we've got these 6 rounds to start on defense for NIP. NIP going into this is saying, they're not thinking they're going to 6-0 them, but if they can come out of this defense with a 4-2 going into the attack, like you said, they've been practicing their offensive sets. Yeah. They know they can get those last couple of points to finish them out, but this is the turn. Getting this 3rd victory is so important for either one of these teams for momentum.
So the fact that they were avoiding, they're actually going to play now with Jim and Bedroom, so seeing their defense here is going to be pretty interesting.
Well, and LeStream's going to be checking themselves, too. They're asking themselves right now, are we actually better than this team? Is this a team that maybe made some mistakes and we just took we just took advantage of in the first 2 rounds because we've gotten dominated, and especially in that round 4, they got taken through the cleaners, and we're getting to that 230 mark where the first 2 games, that's where Psycho died. And when he stayed alive after 230, both of the rounds have been NIP.
So Psycho is going to be on Echo, which is going to be interesting. I'm used to seeing him running around fragging out, but having him with such a powerful operator is going to be a plus for an IP, especially for the fact that there's still no counter for it. This is about the third time that we've seen Echo in play with no IQ, and you know the Yokai drone actually won NIP around single-handedly, stopping the defuse.
Yeah.
That plant denial is everything.
I'm just interested to know what's going through LeStream's head right now. Are they thinking that they have to just go completely back to the drawing board on their attacks? Or is this something that they just feel like maybe we're just not, maybe we just missed it a little bit. Maybe we just miscalculated a little bit. We can continue to do what we're doing.
I don't know. I feel like both teams definitely know what they're doing. They know the mistakes that they made and they're going to get better from it. Pino, but already getting the first blood, taking out Corey, the newcomer for LeStream. He's going to go out early.
And
Zofia.
That has to hurt for Corey because he's got a lot to prove coming into this particular game.
But it's more than that. Take a look at Julio the Bandit right now. They're guarding that wall to make sure that LeStream aren't going to be able to break through that. Now, when you get into the chess game of Bandit tricking and whatnot, you have Thermite, you have Zofia able to use the stuns and her air jabs to get rid of that shield and the charges. With him being taken out the game, it's one less player with utility that's going to be able to help you out on that. But moving in, Rise, he's going to be able to walk in right behind him, able to sneak up a kill on Julio.
Oh my God! All of a sudden, NIP is just folded like a lawn chair. All 4 down.
Yeah, 1v4. Muzi, I don't think he's going to be able to clutch this. He's in such a bad position. Running around with Jaeger as Roamer when LeStream just basically walked into sight thanks to Rise. But the diffuser's going down 3 more seconds, and NIP, man, they're gonna have to go for a prayer on this one.
Yeah, I mean, there's not too many prayers that are gonna be answered here. It is Vegas, and you could maybe hit one of your 1% slot machines. I do not think
I wouldn't put money on this.
Don't put your money on this one for Muzi.
Nah, not at all. But taking his time, he has some shots coming his way. So the intel has been gathered. Everybody knows where he is. He's gonna run right into strip club. He's gonna try to hide in here, but he really doesn't have anything to do. The time's running out fast. You're going to have to kill 4 people to get to that diffuser. Time's running out. This is the L waiting to happen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
The guys running the drone at him. Like, LeStream Esports, they know they have this round in the wrap, so it's going to be 3-2 heading into the next round.
That 3-2 for LeStream. Now, they didn't have another round where Psycho died early. They won this straight up with NIP having their best player on. That's got to feel excellent for LeStream, that their strategy does work, but maybe they just had a couple of hiccups in the 3rd and 4th round.
Coming upstairs right there, Rise is absolutely huge. Taking out Julio. Taking out Julio was absolutely huge because that opened up everything going into the site, and everything else happened after that. You have Hicks, you have ACs coming in, taking up frags, and they caught NIP with their pants down. That was a pretty brilliant flank that Rise did.
Yeah, and some of these kills are just coming in bunches. It's not, you'll see maybe 1, but all of a sudden now it's 3, 4, the whole team is down. And like you said, when you make these great flanks, you've got to push that.
Yeah.
You've got to get the most out of it every single time, especially with teams at this level.
But the thing that I explained to you yesterday when we was talking about this game is that Siege is a game of seconds, man.
Yeah.
The moment you get a kill and open things up for your teammates, that's when they have to act. That's when they have to react extremely fast to clean up kills, because that's when the refrags happen. That's when people are caught off guard after somebody on their team gets fragged out. So, I mean, LeStream, they played it extremely well. Everybody was on the same page. And the experience of this team along with Corey, even though he's new, it looks like they've been playing together for a long time.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that it was a new addition with Corey.
No. I mean, Uno is missed. Don't get it twisted. Uno is missed. But Corey is a dog, and I really love the pickup that they did.
Yeah.
Really.
And you would not know that LeStream had a shorter prep time this time. It's not showing, you're not seeing those kind of tactical mistakes. You're just not, it looks smooth so far.
Yeah. For everybody out there that's viewing right now, everybody in the chat, you're all beautiful viewers, just a reminder, this is a best of 1. Swiss series, what we're going to see for the first set of games, they're all going to be a best of 1, so you don't have time to go ahead and slack whenever you get on the sticks and try to play.
Yeah, you have that internal clock. On top of when you're attacking and you have that internal clock of knowing that you're running out of time, in this tournament, you've got that internal clock, because if you go 0-3, you start the day 0-1, you're 2 more losses away from going home.
And Corey immediately coming to 3rd floor with Nomad. He's going to try to clear things out, looking for roamers, trying to find his way into the site. But Psycho, he's going to be roaming with Legion. Do a trap down, but he's going to rotate back towards his teammates. See Kamikaze prepping, actually waiting for kitchen control to happen for them to try to get rid of that hatch. He still has all of his utility, which is a major plus. So coming into the 2-minute mark, you have most of LeStream now finding their way inside of Clubhouse.
Yeah, and I think right now LeStream has to feel very comfortable about what's going on. They've got their entire team. They've lost pretty much no health at all. Everything is going to plan. Now it's just a matter, can they execute this and take that 4-2 lead?
Well, in order to do that, they're going to have to get control of Bar and also Kitchen, get those hatches done. After that, try to work down Blue. Get some kills in Blue, free that up. If you're able to free up Blue, it's going to help you out a lot on attack. Having Capital is going to be big for that. It's going to be good for clearing out big areas. So take a look at the overview of the map. See Alfama droning out. ACs as well, so pretty much they're looking to see where everybody is before they make this final play. With some air jabs coming out.
Device planted.
And this is going to
see what Corey's planning.
Well, this is going to be
trying to stop
first
flanks.
round.
Yeah. Nomad, she's great for stopping flanks and just disrupting fights. Whenever you try to make a rotation, she's going to be the one that's going to be most annoying to you. But still, Echo is in place, so you have to be cognizant of that.
And I don't think we've had any rounds so far where we've got to the 1-minute mark where both teams are standing up.
All right. Throwing down a few more ghoul mines. Less than a minute now, so we should expect attack any second. It's ready for LeStream to wait for the most comfortable opportunity, the right opportunity to go ahead and make this push.
How much time do you think they need to be able to make a successful push? Can they wait till 25 to 20?
Whatever works for them, man. Listen, if you push within the last 10 seconds and you're even able to win, I've seen it countless times in Siege. It doesn't matter as long as the execution is out there.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those team fights. We're pushing 25 seconds. Everybody's internal clock is just screaming right now. Here we go. Ace is going to be about down. Oh, and there he is.
Kamikaze did a great job trying to lock down Tunnel coming in the armory. He's able to pick up a kill. Getting a headshot on Ace. Pino's going to get one as well, leaving LeStream in a 4v2 with 6 seconds left to go.
Here's 5.
Yeah, that's
There's the
gonna be
defenders.
Tying things up is a seesaw battle right now. NIP, they were looking bad, 0-2, but they're starting to pick things up. They're starting to catch heat.
And we talked about it going into this map, is they really would have loved to have been 4-2. They really felt like those first 2 rounds, they left a little bit on the table. That easily they could have won one of those. This would have been 4-2 in their direction. 3-3, okay. Now they're going to lean on that aggression you talked about. Now it's their time. If they can go 4-2 this way, that's a wrap.
I really love the play Kamikaze made. To me, Kamikaze was the MVP of that round. Running out with smoke, just being confident with the shotgun. And there's a saying that, you have to believe in the shotgun to get kills like that. He was able to run into Tunnel and get that kill, which was pretty big, leaving Armory extremely safe in his hands. He had no threat coming to Kitchen, which was really big. So Kamikaze really held things down as the support player for NIP.
Yeah, I'm very happy to say that NIP did have some mistakes. I did like what they did to fix them, but I also like what LeStream did. Yeah. I think that LeStream is very happy to have stopped that bleeding when they went 0-2 and be able to make that 3-3, but now they're going to have to deal with the unbridled aggression coming from NIP.
Yeah, Brazilian gameplay on attack is definitely something to watch. Watching a lot of VOD on them when it comes to that. So LeStream, we saw what they did on attack. Let's see how well they can hold up on defense against the Brazilians. Like I said, history showed they didn't do too well last time they went against the Brazilian team. And NIP, running things down on Fama, getting ready for these matrix in case of these walls do get hard breach. They're looking to hold things down.
This is where we're going to hopefully see what Psycho, Julio, and Pino can do on offense. Can they frag out? Can they clean it up? And this, right now, getting that 4th win is so important for your mentality because you can now set that tone if you're NIP that when we're on offense, it's our game.
Getting any win is good for your mentality.
That's true. Every win is important.
This is the best of 1, man. So NIP, they have the hot hand now. LeStream, they're 1-2 since the first 2 rounds, so they're on the losing end of that. But with Pulse, Rise, he's going to be able to detect heartbeats and call out where attackers are coming from. But this is going to be the first time we see Kaiden play. We see him Kai tricking. It's going to be vital.
NIP is also taking their time. There's nobody. All 10 operators are up. We're going to get into that 2-minute. This is a little bit different than what we saw when the roles were reversed.
Yeah. You hear the group mines going off, that means the Aces, he actually knows where the intel is coming from. He knows where the attackers are coming from. So let's see if this defense actually holds up. We're now below the 2-minute mark in. the first guy is going to go down is going to be a player from NIP. It's going to be Muzi.
And that it still hurts to lose one of your operators and to lose Muzi that way. They still have 4 of their guys up. They're still, and now it's a 4v4. They can still operate under the same plans that they thought about.
Yeah. So the refrag definitely happened. NIP tying things up with LeStream. Julio able to pick up that kill. But Psycho.
Yeah, Psycho's on his last legs here.
Yeah, he's at a quarter of health, so he's going to have to play things, you know, pretty carefully.
And I imagine that this is going to be one of those times they're going to just stop and take a breath for a second. It's about a minute. I can't imagine that we would see a push any sooner than maybe 30 seconds. Right?
Trying to combat the Kai tricks. You see Kamikaze utilizing a hard breach to go ahead and get rid of this hatch. And Bar is going to open things up and almost getting the kill.
Almost. They've got Hicks and Psycho in this right about that 25% life.
Yeah, so less than a minute now. You have enough time. There's no need to fret, but you're going to still have to act now. You don't want to wait till it's too late to try to make sure you get into the site. I believe they're going to try to get into blue, and it's going to be Psycho.
Right.
You see the outline of the player. I don't know if he knows it or not, but with the gunshots coming out, that's going to give him away. He knows that there's a player behind that generator.
Yeah, and it was a little bit more rough when Psycho was the only player that was at 25% life, so when you get into this team fight, it could make it just one shot is going to make this difference as we get towards that 20-second mark.
20-second mark coming in. That means that the opponents getting into the side is going to be more than ever. And Pino able to sneak in and get a kill on
it is.
Even a 4v3 for NIP.
They've got to move. 8 seconds left.
The Brazilians now moving in. The site's clear right here. Psycho's able to get a kill. You have a player going down. Ace is picking up one as well.
What?
A 3v2 for NIP. Even do a 2v2.
Here we go.
The diffuser's
down.
He's going to have
oh, my. When you talk about cutting it close.
They played it perfect, man. Utilizing Pulse to be able to call out where the players are coming from. They were able to be patient, call out the intel, and get the kills. Blue mines everywhere as well. It was slowing down the attack. LeStream, they played it great.
What happened with the internal clock there for NIP? It felt like there was just the sense of urgency wasn't there.
It was hard to get in there with the position that they were in. I mean, LeStream, they were holding down the side extremely well. You have trap operators, you have Pulse calling out where players are coming from. So, you know, coming into the site, you're going to have to be cognizant. You can't just rush in, because if you do, you're going to fall into a trap, you're going to get caught out, and you're going to get killed. To me, both teams played extremely well that round. It just happened that LeStream played it even better thanks to Pulse.
Yeah, I have to imagine that when NIP is talking to themselves about what just happened in that particular round, that they've got to get moving a little bit sooner. Yeah. They can't always play against LeStream and play against the clock. That's a losing proposition on offense. And now they're staring at a 4-3 deficit. 3 more wins for LeStream will send NIP down to the 0-1 bracket.
So now we have a Fama utilizing Echo. So that's going to be pretty important. You have Corey utilizing Smoke. So those are going to be 2 great defenders when it comes to stopping the attack coming in the site. You also have a ton of planting out with both of these characters. You have Kai. His gun is absolutely phenomenal. You get hit with it once and it pretty much does the damage automatically. Rise, you have a great roaming operator. So LeStream, they brought out the big gunners with the Echo and everybody else to see how they can do against NIP. Being up 4-3, they're almost there. But you cannot afford to continue on with this back and forth battle.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You don't want to be in that overtime situation. In this tournament, we're not having unlimited overtime. We're playing 3 rounds where offense and defense is going to be determined at random. And if NIP is going to ends up being much better on offense, that could just be a losing proposition if you end up in overtime for each team. Let's finish it out.
Yeah. So you have Capital in play with that LMG. You'll love to see it. Pino moving in the balcony. He's going to go ahead and get through this wall, utilizing a simple breach charge. He's going to find his way in the clubhouse. So slowly but surely, you have NIP slowly finding their way inside of the building. But still, you have a lot of traffic of gunfire coming in the garage, and this is going to be Corey's job to really hold this down.
And NIP is being patient. They're not making any kind of crazy moves here. I like what I'm seeing, but they still have to, again, not be dilly-dally with it. Not be just too patient. You still have to put some worry into the stream that they could be fragged at any moment.
I really love what I see from Rise this entire series. Rise is getting into the site. He's taking out roamers. He's doing absolutely you know, he's doing a ton of work for LeStream. A lot of dirty work, and is helping his team. Is coming up big in his favor. So he's going to be the one that takes out Psycho. It's going to be Capital, which is absolutely big when it comes to clearing out sites and areas.
And Rise was one of the people I called out before we started and said, the man needs to play sensational. And if he continues to take out Psycho, that is going to handicap the Ninjas, because when you cut off the head of the snake, the rest of the body dies.
Hey, Julio, he's sitting there at quarter health right now, so NIP is not looking too good right now. They still have to find a way into the site, but coming down to 1 minute and 15 seconds, LeStream, they're looking strong on defense.
Yeah, very, very strong. And on top of a minute being left, you essentially are looking at a 3v2 because Julio's sitting on 25%. It is very rough, and this isn't something that you normally boot camp for. This isn't something you normally practice for, but at least they can now make it a 4v4 and have a little bit of life if they can get lucky and maybe take down Ace, take down one of these guys from LeStream.
The trade took forever, but Rise finally gets taken down. This Hicks, for people trying to come in right now, finding himself in a good fight, able to take out Muzi. Swaps to the 44 mag, looking for a second kill. If he was able to stay in that site just a little bit longer, he probably would have got a 2-piece, but I don't think that he knew that there was a second guy there. We saw it from the X-rays, but you know, not him.
Yeah, and that would have just been backbreaking, but it is now 3v3. Julio is still sitting on 25% life.
But with smoke going down, that's going to be 45 seconds that they can potentially use to stall NIP. He's going to get taken out the game. Alfama's still alive along with Hicks. They have Kaid and also Echo. Coming into the gunfight, Hicks whips out the pistol and toys Julio. Kamikaze able to get the trade.
Look
and
at
Kamikaze
that.
with the double kill. NIP able to take that round.
NIP won a round where Psycho didn't finish. That is showing the consistency that we need to see to be able to make sure that other guys are going to be able to step up and get these victories when they're needed. And this was so essential. Being able to be at 4-4 instead of 5-3, excellent.
Kamikaze stepped up big time this entire game. This entire
we got to talk about him.
I mean,
got to talk about him.
Yeah, on the stat line, like I said, stats aren't really everything, but a lot of people like to harp on it. You know, being a hard breacher support player, you're not expected to really go out and frag out. That's not your job. Your job is really to play objective, open up walls and whatnot. Kamikaze utilizing his shotguns, able to get these multi-kills, which really puts NIP ahead and beyond. So now tied up once more, 4-4, LeStream, they're going to have to find a way to answer back.
Yeah, and it's a back and forth affair. Can one of these teams put together 2 or 3 good rounds? That's what we're waiting for.
Right, so same old when it comes to the set. We're going to have CCTV in cash room. You have Smoke on play with Corey once again. Corey is able to stay alive in less than a minute. Those gas canisters are going to come in huge, but Alfama wants to on Echo. We haven't seen the Yokai drones really come into play to really change the game too much, but it's still great to have because whenever that time comes, he's going to step up big, stop defuses, and disorient the vision of oncoming attackers.
All of this information is so key. It's just every time we see NIP doing well, they're making these very nice calculated attacks. They're being able to at that time, Julio at 25% ended up staying alive so much. I thought he was going to end up dying. Ended up staying alive, doing what he had to do, and get that victory for NIP.
I mean, Julio played it extremely smart, so, you know, hats off to him. But the main focus is going to be getting into this garage right now. You see all of the X-ray linings of these players. You have bottom garage currently being hard breached through, so that's going to be opened up. You have a player defending a top garage, so you're going to have oncoming attackers. The drones were coming in. You saw them trying to destroy those, so the intel has been gathered. The attack is going to come soon.
And NIP isn't playing crazy. They always talk about the Brazilian teams and this aggression that's coming out. They're playing pretty patient. They are playing deep into the clock. One round it didn't work, one round it did. We're at 2 minutes now. I can't imagine that NIP would do much different here. So we would still wait until maybe 25, 15 seconds before we see any real push come from NIP.
Yeah, the bandit tricking wasn't successful, so you have Montaigne now coming in the garage. He's going to be a human drone, basically. Smoke canisters coming out. Corey, he threw the first one towards the door to stop a second person from coming in. But with Hicks now down, you see Corey going down. So the garage defense is immediately gone. Julio's going to pick up the kill on Hicks, so he's going to move in here. Montaigne's looking on the site, so Psycho's going to be able to relay a ton of information for his teammates. And we're only 1 minute and 20 seconds into the round. I mean, 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the round.
And this is There's a lot of action for the time. Most of these rounds, we haven't really seen much happening until sub 1 minute. So I'm really liking that we're getting a little bit more aggressive now. There's a little bit more, like I said, that internal clock. You know, we have to make sure that we just can't sit around and wait all the time. We have to be a little bit more unpredictable.
All right, you have to go kind of around towards the site. That's going to be ideal for stopping plants. That happens to go down. Now at the 50-second mark, pretty much a standstill. Aces trying to find sight on somebody on balcony, but he's going to ping the Montaigne player. Montaigne is going to be stressful trying to get rid of him, but with the player going down, it's going to be a 3v2 as Pino goes down. But moving in the cash room with Montaigne, Psycho's going to whip out the pistol, trying to make something happen, but the headshot goes through, and Ace is able to get a double kill off of that interaction.
Unbelievable. Ace is doing it.
Kamikaze trying to look for a clutch scenario, walks in with the diffuser, gets bodied. That's going to be 3 straight.
Wow. I thought, again, just the way that was turning out, that NIP was going to have another victory.
Yeah, and Ace definitely held that down with Bandit. He held down Castro with his life, and it paid off for his team. You know, phenomenal play for him. The redhead did well.
That's what I'm saying. He said, there's a reason that man is their kill leader.
Yeah, Ace is definitely a problem. So the next site is going to be Church in Arsenal Room. We've seen a lot of these sites, not a lot of bedroom, but let's see how LeStream is going to try to pull away.
Yeah, and that's going to be the question. Can they get a 2-map advantage?
I mean, in a back-and-forth game like this,
right.
You really don't want to go to overtime because it's going to be unpredictable. You're not going to feel comfortable round after round.
Right.
Like, you're going to have to assert some type of dominance and try to win 2 straight to really stretch that lead.
And when you talk about that Swiss format, being able to be in the 1-0 bracket as opposed to the 0-1 bracket, because you never know what can happen. You can end up in the 0-1 bracket, lose another best of 1. Now you're 0-2 and you're on 1 loss away from going home. And that means a lot for a team like LeStream that's supposed to win this thing.
So Ride's going to be the guy to watch, utilizing posts. He's going to be able to call out players coming in on attack. So as long as he stays alive throughout the round, which he's done a pretty great job at doing, he's going to be key on this defense right here.
And were we just wrong about what kind of frag potential that Psycho has? Is this really more Kamikaze's game? And that
no,
maybe
I'm not going to say that
change?
because stats give people the tunnel vision on just that one player. So, I mean, he's playing his role. Of course, he's falling. But, I mean, you're not able to get all these kills and look so pretty on the stat board if your teammates aren't doing work to help you out.
Right.
I mean, ultimately, this is a team game. Like, when Laxing goes off and gets an amazing clutch, you're going to have to question, okay, you know, his teammates, they're utilizing drones and calling people out for him. It's really a team game. Is that can't really walk in there like a one-man army.
And we haven't talked too much or mentioned too much about Muzi.
No, Muzi's been playing well. Everybody's playing their role super well on NIP. But really the big standout player to me is Julio and Kamikaze. I really love how they've been performing this match.
Consistency, consistency, consistency.
So when it comes to LeStream on defense right now, do you feel like they've been better on defense compared to attack? Or
I actually think I like what I'm seeing on defense from LeStream. I think when they were on offense and they had those couple of rounds where they picked up Psycho early and they got that quick 2-0, like I think now they've been playing more of these 5v5s. The strategies work well. They feel very comfortable on this particular map, and they know that they can beat the best teams in the world on this map.
All right, well, we're just coming through. Kamikaze. He's trying to open up a way to get into the site once more for his teammates. It's not being stopped. Kaid really is the play to stop him at the moment. And there you go. 2 straight hatches, and now it's going to be all up for LeStream to hold things down, so you're going to have to be a big threat.
Yeah, this is the question. NIP has parity right now. It is 5v5. They haven't lost anybody to any kind of peak, nothing like that. This is the time where they practice. This is exactly what they've been working on. And they have to make it happen now. They can't go down 6-4. They need to tie this back up and make it 5-5.
See Rise able to ping out players, able to see him through his cardiac sensor, and Pino opening up a little bit of the reinforced wall with Habana. 49 seconds in play, and this is where LeStream are going to have to get ready for the attack because we know it's coming soon within the next, I would say, 20 seconds.
Oh, easily.
But nobody's been taken off the board yet.
Right. But NIP has shown
there you
that,
have it.
There it is. They've shown that when it gets to right about 25 seconds is when they want to make their push.
Yep, and the push is definitely starting to happen. Spurs going down left and right. You're looking at a 4v3 in favor of NIP. Make that a 4v2 as Pino able to drop Higgs. Moving into the site, Aces able to hold things down, taking out Psycho. Nice little headshot there.
15 seconds left. NIP, are they going to be able to make this push? It's a 3v1. This should be a finish.
Riz was trying to come around the corner to kill somebody that was peeking in the church. Prone, but with 6 seconds left to go. Aces, what are you going to have to do? Pino's going to go ahead and take him out. That's going to be it. The Brazilians.
That's what I'm talking about, boys. That's what I'm talking about. When you say, like I told you, if they can get to that position where they have all 5 members of their team up, all 5 operators right there, they can get into that muscle memory of what they've been practicing. It's been shown over and over again. They just have to get late into the round with their team, and it falls into place for them.
You know what? The fact that whoever was on Habana, I believe it was Pino, when he stopped Rise from coming around with posts and destroying whoever was shooting in the church, that was big. That would have swung the momentum for LeStream big time. Because if Rise was able to get that kill, it would have slowed down the attack a lot, big time. Because whoever was prone right there, they were putting in a lot of damage and taking up a lot of time from LeStream.
NIP would love nothing right now more. Getting that 6th point and being on game point. It's just so good. It's that extra pressure that you can put on that other team, and they can already start feeling 0-1. I would love to see another round where NIP keeps it a little simple, does everything in their power to make sure that all 5 operators are up sub 115 in the round, and I think they can turn this into 2 victories straight.
I mean, it's easier said than done, especially when you're going against a team on this level. I mean, you're still having great play for Rise and Aces. I mean, Aces has been going off, getting, 2Ks, 3Ks, and he's keeping his team in the game. Rise, he's being great when it comes to gathering intel for his teammates and slaying out. It was unfortunate that he died in the position that he died in last game when he was shooting around the corner. But if plays like that happen, I mean, that probably would have been around for LeStream.
Right.
So, I mean, to me, I feel like LeStream still have the upper hand so far. Just they're playing rotations with Chris. But NIP, they're having these moments where they're going absolutely big and being at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, when you asked me about this match a couple of days ago, and I told you that NIP and LeStream were going to be back and forth, a lot of people said that wasn't going to be the case. There was a huge, I think it was 64%, said that LeStream was going to end up winning. And right now, going into round 11, it's 5-5, anybody's game.
Well, Corey, he hasn't really been too hot so far. Corey, he's been taken out early. He's not having a big effect on his game. So, I mean, he's playing his role well, but, obviously fragging has to come in whenever you get into a gunfight. Corey's been taken out on great operators, which has been absolutely big. Alfama, I want to see him do better as an anchor. If LeStream's able to do that, they can rack up a couple of wins to close out this one.
Well, NIP would love to just keep making it a 5v5 team fight or a 5v4 team fight. When they've been able to do that, that's an advantage that they feel like, okay, we're going to be able to win this all the time.
Yeah.
And why you see now, we're at a minute 40, all operators are still up. They're still going to try to make sure if they can keep this 125, 110 with everybody going on. And just as I say that, it's now 5-4, NIP getting into that 125 mark with everybody up again.
Well, you're not going to have a lot of early deaths on this site right here because the roam play isn't going to be heavy. Most people are going to be down in the site, so most of the meta getting into the site is going to be in the getting hatches down, finding ways to get in the site into the last 40 seconds before you make your final push. But with Julio getting that kill, it's going to be vital. Kite is going to be out the game, so there goes a vital person on your defense. But with this cardiac sensor, he's able to see 2 people coming in this way, so that intel is going to be extremely valuable.
Sub 1 minute now. NIP, if they're going to be true to form, we've got about 25 seconds until game time where they're going to want to make this push and try to make it 6-5.
Tactical burst coming in. It's going to be hard to go ahead and defend that wall, and you hear Habana charges coming out. That's going to open things up coming in the church.
But everybody's internal clock now is just ticking, tick, 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 tick. When we get to that 30-second mark, it's that pressure. You're going to start feeling that in your chest because that plan that you've been thinking about all game long has got to happen. And now we're at a 5v3. Here comes that push.
Yeah, Kamikaze is going absolutely big, getting the kill, getting another kill. It's Rise able to get a double kill of his own, leading it in a 2v1. Ace is getting a headshot on Pino, so now 10 seconds left to go. You see Rise utilizing Pulse over in blue right now, trying to find a way through these kill holes. The diffuser's currently going down. You have 4 more seconds left to go. 2 more seconds left in the round.
Oh,
That's going to be it. Julio.
There it is.
He's going to get the headshot on Rise.
What did I tell you? This is the NIP that I told you was going to show up. The plan is simple. Keep everybody up. Keep them up as long as you can. Get those 5v5, 5v4 team fights. No one is beating NIP if they can continue to play like this.
No, NIP, they came up huge in that last push. I mean, it was pretty much flawless. Everybody came in and did their job extremely well. So this is it for NIP. If they can win this round, it's going to be everything. It's match point, 6-5.
Yes.
But if LeStream happens to rack up a win, then we're going to go to overtime. We're going to go to gym and bedroom. It's going to be the second time we see this site.
I want to talk about LeStream right now. This is where you can feel, you can almost taste a loss because no one comes here to these tournaments and wants to start 0-1. Nobody.
Yeah.
And when you're LeStream and you're the favorite and you're supposed to come in here and handle your business,
Well, you're
down,
a favorite depending on where you're from.
listen. Everyone said that LeStream was going to be the favorite. NIP said, not on my watch.
All right, so guarding the site, you're not going to have mirrors, so it's going to make this hallway pretty hard to defend. Remember, the bandit tricking is going to happen. It's going to be pretty vital, but Muzi is going to have to keep Zofia alive this time around because we saw last time Zofia went down and they were unable to get to that wall until Rizzy was able to come up those stairs and help out his teammates. So if they flip the page and happen to stop anybody that can stop trying to hard reach into that wall, coming in the bedroom hallway is going to be huge.
Can the roamers do something different for LeStream to be able to maybe get a flank, maybe pick off someone so that NIP doesn't come into that sub 1 minute with all 5?
I mean, on this site, pretty much, yeah, but the other sites, the roam play wasn't going to be heavy just because of the location of the sites. So, I mean, that was pretty much expected that the roam play wasn't going to be, you know, a big game changer. The meta going into those other sites is pretty much just getting into the site and holding it off for on defense. But on this site, the roam play can be a factor. It just all depends on the strategy that LeStream throws at them. But this is it for them. They don't want to start off this Swiss tournament 0-1.
Right, and they don't want to lose one of their operators early. They don't want to be in a situation where they're going to have to look at a 5v4 for sub 2 minutes. I mean, that's just not a thing. So they're going to be probably thinking the exact same thing, that they should be able to take a team fight to NIP. If you're going to be playing on the pro level, you have to be able to trust your team fight. And right now, it appears that NIP's team fight has been much better than LeStream.
Yeah, LeStream, they're going to need a big play right now. You have a hard breeze going down, opening up a wall, so that's going to make things a little bit easier for NIP coming into sight. This is where they're going to drone things out, trying to find out where Hicks and the rest of his teammates are. But hiding in cash, his gun is going to be vital when cars are fragging out, and you have aces. Make a little rotation. I wonder what he's trying to do. And
well, everything is still going according to what NIP wants. And it's just as I say that, they take down Ace, the top fragger on LeStream, down!
Yeah, so Ace is trying to catch a flank, and then that Claymore caught him, but peeking out, Julio is able to stop Alfama from picking up the kill on Muzi. So that's going to be big, helping out your teammate, getting a revive, and now you're looking at a 5v3 scenario.
You talked about it. You said that you weren't going to normally see a lot of this, but we've got a 4v2 going on. LeStream has got the sweat going down their brow. They are dead looking at an 0-1.
For LeStream, they still have a chance to clutch it up. You have a lot of time left, 1 minute and 5 seconds, so it's all about smart plays from this point out.
It has to be not only smart, it's going to have to be phenomenal, because when it was 5v5, they were losing the NIP, and now it's 4v2.
I think the thing to really point out is just the distance between both players. So pretty much on the island by themselves. See, they're not going to be able to help each other out because of the distance between them. And it's going to be all about just hitting your shots. But with the drones coming out, NIP, they're looking to pretty much end this game.
Yes.
But win this round, they're going to go ahead and move on.
And NIP has to take their time, too. They can't be overconfident.
No. Okay. Hicks able to take out Pino. 3v2. This is looking likely. Like I said, you can't count them out right now.
No.
LeStream still have a lot of fight left in this game.
This is where I need to see. Oh, it's just I was going to say.
Yeah, leave it up to Corey, the new guy.
3v. Oh, and just like that, NIP, the first upset of the day in the first match, making me look really smart.
All right, the Brazilians are going to go ahead and beat LeStream, the Euros. Now, 2 straight losses against the Brazilians only. That's got to be huge. Good thing is they're not going to be out the game because of the Swiss format. they're going to go against another team that lost their first round. So they're going to have a chance to go ahead and fight back. But take a look at the stats. Pino, 15 kills. Julio, 10 kills. And my man Kamikaze, 9-6. You love to see it.
I'm very, very proud of what NIP did there.
Yeah.
I'm very proud that they made the adjustments, executed their plans, and didn't make big mistakes anymore.
Yeah.
They got it out of the way early when they made those couple of mistakes and Psycho got dropped, right?
Yeah.
But since then, they found that game plan and just kept to it every single round.
I mean, their game plan was really just going in and just winning those individual fights and also refragging for each other. We saw moments where LeStream, it looked like they were going to win a round, but NIP fragging out, Kamikaze getting the 3K and whatnot, it helped out their team big time. And Julio was, he was actually the man right there.
And I don't want to give too much heat to Psycho, because like you said, stats can make you just think anything.
Yeah.
But when you see people on the LAN and you see a guy like Kamikaze coming up, doing it, carrying his team to a victory they weren't supposed to have.
I wouldn't say he carried. I wouldn't say he carried.
Okay, carries maybe a little bit.
He had really big moments that helped his team win about 2 rounds on his own.
But that's the victory. That's the margin of victory, right?
Yeah.
And I'm very happy to see that they're going to be into that 1-0 bracket. But if for LeStream, I mean, it's not the end of the world. They are going to be starting 0-1. No one wants to start 0-1.
Yeah.
But they can get right back in that driver's seat by just winning their next one.
Yeah. So one thing I'd like to point out also, games has happened. Team Secret 7-1 Susquehanna Sonics. So they pretty much slapped them up. But for the players,
the smackdown.
Oh, most definitely.
Shh. The smackdown.
All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at highlights. Oh, we're gonna send it over to the studio for highlights some more.